Being at Schiller for 10 years now, it's an interesting experience, and I don't have a lot of background to work with because I've only had one other job, which was professional soccer, which is eons away from where I'm at now. But there are a lot of similarities. I was in team sports, so this idea of working collectively together towards a goal is very appealing to me. And when I found myself at Schiller, through the interview process, one of the things I really, really liked was this large group of high-performance individuals who rely on each other and work with each other to achieve goals, right? You hire one lawyer when you're going through a divorce, and if you're at a small firm or a boutique, you have one partner and some associates, or maybe a group of partners. But at Schiller, you have this large team of highly skilled individuals, and within that group, I can find the person, if it's not me, to supplement our strategy, to utilize in the most effective way to achieve our goal. And that's the thing that I love about Schiller the most. It's very unique in the family law space, and it reminds me exactly of my experience in professional sports. I fell into family law by accident. I didn't have any grand designs. I had initially gone to law school with this idea of being a labor lawyer. And again, I think the thing that really drew me to that idea was a person's job is one of the biggest things in their lives. And I like the idea of affecting change on the individual level of something of great importance to a person. When I actually had my first internship in that field, it wasn't what I expected. And I realized that I was missing some of that old competitive experience that I had when I played. So I had no background in law, no family members in law. So the administrative side of labor law was a little too boring for me. And through talking with other individuals, they led me to this idea of being a litigation attorney. Like, hey, you're an athlete, you like to mix it up, I think that you really love litigation. So I looked for litigation opportunities. And again, with this idea of affecting people's lives, family law was a natural fit. The hardest part of the job is managing the different stakeholders that are involved in a divorce. So obviously you have your own client, you have your goals, what you're working toward. The opposing spouse oftentimes has conflicting goals. The opposing attorney, the judge, what county you may be in, are you in mediation? All those different individuals are trying to do something. And maintaining the balance of keeping the process going forward in a productive manner can be quite challenging. The best part of the job is positive results. That's what I live for, that's what I work toward, that's what drives me. I wouldn't ever be so arrogant to say winning and losing, because divorce law is so much more nuanced than that. But at the end of the process, talking with your client and hearing them talk about the positive result that you helped them achieve is highly satisfying to me. And that's what keeps me coming back. The benefit the client gets from someone like me is a fresh perspective on the issues, and then also a very forthright interaction. A lot of people come into the process thinking that they need to do certain things or behave certain ways. And one of the first things I try to do with the client is I try to knock out all those preconceived ideas they have and just speak to them as a normal person every day and ask them what it is they want, and help them kind of strip away all that superfluous stuff and just concentrate and actually think about what's going on. So that's, I think, working with me, just kind of a unvarnished, practical interaction can be quite comforting for someone in this new environment where they have these misaligned ideas.